On February 3rd, 2019, I committed, signed, and took an oath to serve in the United States Air Force National Guard for 6 years. Next November, I will leave for basic training in tech school in Texas for 7 months. There, I will learn how to obey orders, fire an M16 and other various weapons, what it will look like when I'm deployed, and most importantly, how to do my job within the Air Force. The job I have chosen is called Security Forces. Security Forces is basically the first line of defense in the Air Force. It will be my job to protect, defend, and fight if I need to. I will mainly be responsible for defending air bases, since I'm in the National Guard and not active duty, which is full-time. Since I'm hoping to be attending college in 2020 while I'm still serving, I will not be deploying overseas that often. However, when I do, I will be responsible for defending the aircraft and assets that are on the air base, wherever I may be. If anyone threatens the assets or the base, I will then have to take action. I am joining the Air Force because I've always wanted to help people. I've never been sure about what I wanted to do with my life as far as full-time career goes, but I've always known that I want to help people in any way that I can. That's why when I heard about the National Guard, I knew that's what I wanted to do. I don't have to make a full-time commitment, which is what I was worried about, since I've never had a lifelong mapped-out plan of my future. The Air National Guard also pays for 100% of my college tuition for anywhere I'm accepted to in the United States. The person that I chose to interview for this project is my recruiter, Staff Sergeant Parkinson. I asked him various questions about the Air Force to further explain it easily. I emailed him asking if he could be a part of my action project, and luckily he said yes. The first question I asked him was what he thought the main differences between the Air Force National Guard and the Air Force active duty was. To which he replied, active duty military is a full-time job and it falls under the federal government. The Guard is a part-time job and falls under the state government. The second question I asked him was what the qualifications were for joining the Air Force. He said there are several qualifications to join. There are weight qualifications along with an ASVAB and a physical. An ASVAB is basically the ACT for the military. You also have to be drug-free and have never been in trouble with the law. I asked how many years he has served or planned to serve. He said he has served 19 years and plans to serve for another 11. My fourth question was asking if he has always been a recruiter or if he has other jobs within the military. He said he was in aircraft maintenance as a metals tech and a constructional mechanic on the KC-135 for 13 years before he became a recruiter. My last and final question was what made him want to join the Air Force in the first place. He said he joined at age 20 when he got laid off from his factory job. His goal was to join and have them pay for his college, much like me. In the process, he ended up getting a full-time job with the Guard and finished his degree at night. I'm so happy to be getting the opportunity to help people around the world and receive amazing benefits in return. I was lost in terms of what to do after high school, but I'm so excited to start this new journey in discovering what is right for me. You don't always have to have a fully developed plan. Sometimes you just have to take that first step leap of faith to start forming that plan and making it happen.